What's up, and welcome to the Conjecturing Podcast. I'm your host, Laura, and joining me today we've got Rob.
Hello, everybody. Does that sound like Dracula? That was really
No,
bad, wasn't it? Oh,
not
jeez.
even a little bit.
I can't do the accent of this movie. It's so freaking hard.
It's
Greg,
impossible. And Greg, we got Greg.
Greg,
Where's
come on,
Greg?
Greg.
I won't even
He's,
try it.
he's on the spot.
You know I want to. I
You
mean,
gotta,
you gotta have something that has an R in it, so you can
you gotta
roll
hit
the
those
hell out of it.
R's. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Welcome to the Conjecturing
That
Podcast.
sounds like
Oh,
Dracula.
dang.
Yeah.
Dude, I just like got a stiffy, dude. I'm like so hard right now.
Oh no, here we go. So we are talking about 2024's. Is it Nosferatu or Nosferatu? Greg,
I say Nos.
I
I
say
say Nos.
Nosferatu.
What do you
It's
bet?
a it's it's a
Break the tie,
tomato
Greg.
tomato situation. I think it's
Hmm.
I think Nos it rolls off the tongue easier, but if you
Yeah.
want to get traditional with it, Nos. I think you go with Nos.
Ah,
Nosferatu? Interesting. All right.
Nosferatu.
Well, people listening, if you want to like hit us up or something like that, let us know because I thought it was Nos. Clearly,
You're stuck in Fast and the
Nosferatu.
Furious, yeah. Hit the Nosferatu, guys.
those stage coaches are pretty fast in this movie. Yeah.
Oh my God. So this is a remake of the 1922 Nosferatu, which Rob watched actually.
Yeah, it was
And
pretty
then
good.
obviously all of this is loosely based on Bram Stoker's
Dracula.
Dracula. Yeah.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this movie was directed by Robert Eggers. Is that how you say his
Eggers.
name?
Eggers.
Oh,
I'm getting
Egger.
into this now. Eggers or Eggers?
Oh my God. Okay. This was directed by Robert.
Eggers. God damn it, Laura. Come
Robert
on.
Nosferatu.
Egg?
Yeah, like egg. Eggers. Yeah.
Like Greg. Think about it like Greg. Like Gregor.
Greg,
Just think
thank
about a
you.
fucking egg.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
It's too late for Laura. She's losing it right now.
Oh my God. So this was directed by Robert Eggers.
Still barely got it. Oh my god.
There's always going to be like a slight pause after his name. Robert Eggers.
How many G's are in there? Jeez.
Can't breathe.
All right, come on, Laura. Come on.
Crying.
Get it together.
Okay.
You got bit by a rat. Come on.
Hold it together, Laura.
God, I can't do that, dude.
Okay. So directed by Robert Eggers, who also did The Witch, The Lighthouse, The Northman. Have you guys seen any of those other movies, by the way?
I have not, sadly. I was talking to Greg about
Uh-huh.
this. I really need to watch all his other movies.
Mm.
But Greg, you've watched most of them, right? If not all.
You know?
Yeah, I haven't seen The Northman, but I have seen The Witch and I have seen The Lighthouse. And this movie, you can tell, like, he has got a very unique style to it, and it falls in line with those for
Well,
sure.
they're all timepieces, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't they all look the same too, Greg? It's all like grayscale.
All gothic.
Yeah, for the most, yeah, very, very gothic. Like, yeah, he keeps like almost this like grayscale monotone. He makes really great use of shadows and light to create a mood, and you can tell that he tries to keep the like the original, the culture and the language to heart. I mean, even though it may not be easy to absorb and comprehend and hear in real time without closed caption, like he keeps it, and I think it adds to the mood. I think it's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah. I've seen The Witch, so I've only seen two now. But yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Okay, so cast of this movie, we've got Lily Rose Depp, she plays Ellen. Nicholas Holt plays Thomas Hutter, and we've got Bill Skarsgård playing Count Orlok.
Hmm.
I I knew he was playing this character. It does not look like him. It doesn't sound like
There's
him.
no way. Yeah.
There is no second where I even get a smith, not even in the eyes.
No.
I cannot see him at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
the
wild.
prosthetic effects are like crazy in this movie that it was actually real.
Wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we also have Willem Dafoe. I didn't know he was going to be in this movie.
Mhm.
Just popped up. He plays Von Franz.
Mhm.
I should not try to do that. Von
That's pretty
Franz.
good. Mhm.
Yeah. So this movie had a $50 million budget and it came out with
Only 50.
181.3 million at the
Hmm.
box office.
Only
Pretty good, pretty
15 million or 50?
50.
50.
Oh,
Yeah.
50. I was like, there's no way. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah. So it made a lot of money.
And this was like a Christmas release too, right? So it
It
came out like
was.
Christmas time,
Yeah,
which
we
is
saw
You're
it in
kind of
right.
January, like right after Christmas. But
yeah.
yeah,
It was.
yeah, holiday release,
I
really
don't know why
wild.
it seemed like a weird release to me, like a Christmas time.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah.
I think the gothic theme makes it work. I don't know.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Well, let's get into this movie. Something I will warn everyone that I think Rob and Greg felt this movie was very sexual in nature. So
Well, me and Graver were watching it together pantsless, so it's immediately sexualized for us.
Yeah, I mean this movie is definitely like a horny haunted like gothic
horny
piece. Like
haunted.
like it's in I mean for the most part it's not like overt. It's very like they try to make it subtle, but like you can tell that like you know like sexual attraction and like that feeling. It's like it's all part of it.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
part of
yeah,
Orlok.
you're right. I guess you're
Yeah,
right.
they really split the line between like, am I getting possessed or am I getting banged? Like, which one is my body doing right now?
Yeah.
Because there's points where I'm like, what's happening right now?
Yeah.
Right. It's very like feral gothic. It's like it's the whole movie. It's you can't it smells like blood and candle wax. Like if you could smell the movie, it's like it feels like you should have
Somehow.
dressed better for this movie. Yeah, it was definitely something the
Yeah,
whole way.
just drip it on my nipples. Go for it, man.
Oh
Go
my
for it.
God. Well, I think, and feel like it kind of starts that way. I mean, the film opens with Ellen, that's Lily Rose Depp, and she's essentially like calling out for a companion. She's very lonely, I
She's
guess,
horny. Hmm.
horny. Yeah, she's calling out for some sweet lovin', and she's answered by Orlok. I mean, she hears like this low, scary voice, and he says something like, "I had to watch this movie with subtitles, by the way. If I would have watched
Hmm.
without." I would have had zero clue what anyone was saying in this entire movie.
That
But
is the big discussion online when I posted about this movie. If people like it or don't like it, is like a lot of people like it. Most people do like it, but yeah, they say like it's hard to understand without subtitles. Yeah.
yeah, it's impossible. So in the theater, I don't know how. I mean, Greg, you saw this in
Oh
theater.
yeah.
It was yeah, I was so confused in theaters. Like when I rewatched this movie, whenever Orlok was on screen, I put the playback speed in 2x mode, and it made him so much cooler and more understandable.
Oh, because
Like
he's so
By going
slow.
he
faster?
spends by
He's
going
so
faster.
slow.
And it
Oh,
made me realize he spends half the movie just being like just like fucking like what was it like Billy Madison spit it out Junior like say the word when you put it on 2x his act like Bill Skarsgård's accent and like his creepiness really comes out and it
Mm.
feels more authoritative. I actually enjoyed his parts faster in this movie
hmm.
than in the theater. I'm like I don't remember the last word he said. It was like 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
That's true.
Yeah, so she awakens by asking for his companionship. She awakens him from his eternal slumber. That was a word he
Mhm.
said a few times. And I mean, he's like an unseen entity, but then we do catch a glimpse of him. We get a glimpse of in like the shadows, or like it's like a silhouette of Ellen's drapes.
Hmm.
But it's so funny because
And by drapes, we mean like around the window of her bedroom.
yes,
Not underwear.
yes. I think I saw a parody of this scene before I saw the movie because I was fully expecting his silhouette to have a boner and it didn't.
Yeah.
Where did I get
That's the
That's
that
ones
definitely
from?
a
I've seen
parody.
online. Yeah, that's the ones I've seen online where it's actually not even his body silhouette; it's just a giant wiener silhouette coming through the window. That's the one I've
Did you
seen the
make
most.
these? Did you make these? And this is what I'm talking about.
No, I didn't make. I wish I made him, but I definitely retweeted him and shit, put him out there.
Oh my God. Yeah. So Ellen, he says in the beginning, like, do you pledge yourself to me? And she does. And as soon as she pledges herself, she starts to have a seizure.
Seizure, Laura? Is
Yeah.
that what you think she was having? Come on, see right away, Laura. Right away, she's like she's out in the
She's
grass.
gasping and
She's
moaning.
yeah, she's in
Yeah.
the grass. She's having like a vision of like him like on top of her, I think, or something like that. And then like she starts like almost like to me like being aroused, being aroused, and then she starts convulsing and stuff like that, or other people say
So
something else,
you
but
want, when women are aroused around you, you want them to convulse. You want it to look like that.
I mean, I mean, if I'm doing it right, Some good movement, you know?
Oh my God, no.
No? It's like
He
reverse
was
torque. It's like
like,
reverse torquing.
oh, first.
You
Well, I mean, clearly the first few seconds she was enjoying it in a way that was
Oh
like
yeah.
I thought like very, but then it quickly turned into her like almost being like possessed by a demon. I think
Oh
that's
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
kind of
Mhm.
like God, like that's really to me that winds up being one of the big themes of like who Orlok is. He's this like like demon or this like soul that like just wants to like take her over, but like it's too much. It's like it's extreme, and that's what
mm,
you see in this first scene. It's like it's extreme. Like she gets some kind of like pleasure by being like pursued and like taken by him,
Mhm.
but then obviously like in literally a moment after that, she like starts convulsing and shaking like she's being possessed by a poltergeist.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because she says later in this movie,
Mm.
like at towards the end of this movie, we're not going to jump there, but she says later, like, "Oh, you can never please me like he pleased me." And so, like, clearly in this scene, this is the only other scene you've seen her with him, and to this point, he was pleasing her.
Oh, I didn't
Even she
even
says it from her own
catch that
mouth.
she said that. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I was paying
yeah.
attention. Yeah. Mhm.
Well, yeah. I'm not surprised. So the movie jumps years later.
Mhm.
It's Germany in like 1800s. And Ellen's older and she's recently married to a real estate agent, and that's played by Nicholas Holt. His name's Thomas Hutter. And they're super in love, and he's working, or he starts a new job working for her knock. Am I saying that right?
I think
Yeah.
it's hair. I think it's like hair,
Hair.
Hair.
hair, knock.
What
Am I gonna
yeah.
mispronounce literally
I
every
know.
fucking thing in this
You got
movie?
to get the shit, Laura. You got to get the pronunciation down.
Air knock. Okay.
Hmm.
Uh, and so one of his first tasks is that he's selling off an old castle that belongs to Count Orlok. And so, yeah, yeah, Thomas has to go out there and like
He has to like get the
complete
deed
this
signed and everything.
transaction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly. And so Thomas goes home and tells Ellen about this trip he's going to the castle, and she instantly becomes upset. And then she chooses that moment to tell him a story about how she just had this dream
Hmm.
that she married death and everybody died, and it was the happiest that she's ever been.
Hmm.
And
Right.
his reaction is just like, they're there. It's okay. We'll be back soon. Like, don't worry
Like
about
these are
it.
just dreams, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, these are just dreams.
It was really good acting by Lily Rose Depp in this scene. Like when she
She
was talking
scares the
about it,
shit out of
and
me.
she's
So
like
yeah.
crying at the same time. I
Yeah.
mean, she's really good in this movie. The second time I watched it, I really like delve into like her acting. I'm like, oh, she's really good in this.
Yeah. So he leaves. He's going to be gone for,
Yeah, he's like, peace out.
an unknown amount of days. And he leaves her in the care of his friends, Frederick.
Yeah, that seems right, Frederick. Yeah, yeah.
That's a pretty
Oh,
I'm
pretty
looking it up
standard
on-
name. I
could
think
be
you can
Frederick?
handle that one.
Could be Friedrich.
Could be Friedrich.
Oh,
I
there
don't
you go.
know.
That's true.
And he's married to his wife Anna, played by Emma Corrin. We've been seeing her lately. She was actually also in a Black Mirror episode recently.
Oh, which
Um,
one? Which one, Laura? She
oh,
didn't
the
look
new
familiar at all.
season.
Yeah, I watched the
Yeah,
I watched it recently.
it was the episode where the character goes into the old film and plays. She's a female, but she plays the male role. And then this is the opposing
Who
female
was she?
character. It's like a
Was she,
1920s movie.
she was playing the 1920s
She's like
actress?
the main lead, like the woman lead.
In the black and white?
Yeah, in the black and white.
Oh, dang. I didn't even realize it was her. It looked
Yeah.
completely different to me. Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah,
She's really good in that. Black Mirror season. This was a dope season.
I know it really was.
I'm about to watch
we
that.
got,
Yeah, I can't
we
wait.
gotta talk about a Black Mirror episode one day. Come on, Laura.
Yeah, we got lots of seasons to catch up on.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry to get
Okay, so back to this couple. So they're married and they also have two daughters, Clara and Louise. And we find out that Anna, I don't know. I give up with these names. Is pregnant with a third child too.
Mm-hmm.
And so Ellen's staying with them. Thomas leaves and he hits this first small village for the night. And the locals are like, when they find out that he's going to see the count and like going to the castle, they totally shun him and are like, no, you can't stay here.
Yeah.
But he offers them like double the amount of money, double the gold. And so they let him stay there. And that evening, he witnesses a bunch of the locals out with like a naked woman on a horse.
Mm.
This
Yeah,
part, I actually was confused. What is happening here?
I think they were gonna sacrifice her,
Right.
as far
Yeah.
as I understood it.
They were going to, but did they?
No, I think when they got there, the tomb had already been open, I think. And then so then
Mm.
they just decided to like kill the vampire.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know.
instead of appease the vampire, I think they just found that he was in a vulnerable state and they just killed him.
Because normally at night they're supposed to be. Oh no, at night they're awake. So he should have been. I don't know why he was sleeping, but
But why was the count there, or was this just a different vampire?
this is a different. This
It was
wasn't
completely
that was
different vampire.
Oh,
yeah, completely different
okay.
one. Yeah.
Which was interesting because when Thomas brought this up to Orlok later, like I would have thought that Orlok would have been like, "Oh my God, they killed one of my brethren." He couldn't care less. He was like,
Oh
"Ah,
no,
this is
he
just one
doesn't
of
give a fuck.
this is one of the sacrifices that the weird villagers make every now and then. They kill a vampire." And I'm like, "Damn,
Yeah.
dude's ruthless."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so then when he wakes up the next morning, there's like nobody in this town anymore. So did the vampire kill them all,
I
or
think they abandoned him because
I think
like
they
they didn't.
left
oh,
because yeah, they knew
they
this guy was gonna get
fled?
into trouble. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's gonna get too close. Like I see Orlok as like the Dracula of the vampires. Like and they're like,
right.
"Oh, he's getting too close to like the one. We don't want any part of this.
Yeah.
We
They
don't
just
want him to
killed.
bring it back to us."
Yeah, they just killed Rando Bob Dracula, so it wasn't like a big
Yeah.
deal. So
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say real quick. I was telling you guys this earlier. I think I'm too stupid to like this movie because I literally I just watched it like a week ago. It was my first watch. I had the subtitles on, and I really don't know what the fuck's going on for most of the movie. Like I just have no idea. So I don't know. Anyway,
You got to be like me, Laura. You got to watch the original 1922 one because that one's like very like linear the way it like happens. Like only like
yeah.
six things happen in like this whole movie, but it hits all the new one hits all the main plot points and it helps you keep things on track. So it's like
Okay. Yeah.
I would recommend that. And then
I'm just the worst
watch the
person
six.
to be going through this plot right now, but here we are.
Here we
So
are. I love this for you. Okay,
oh yeah,
proceed.
we're just gonna keep doing it.
Mhm.
So Thomas continues on his journey, and he's walking alone in the woods, and an empty carriage pulls up to like take him to the castle for the rest of the way. No one's in it though, of course. And so he gets to the castle and he meets Count Orlok, who's obviously like it's nighttime, and this guy's hiding out in the dark and in the shadows. And immediately he tells Thomas, like, you will call me my lord. So he's
Mhm.
scaring the shit out of him. Thomas looks like he's about to cry in every scene. It's actually really sad.
He does
He
actually.
does. He
He's
looks
such a
so
little
weird.
wiener.
No, I like that
Yes.
guy. Don't
You
call
liked him in this movie? Oh, I thought he was a little
Well,
wiener.
I mean, this movie,
I was like, no
whatever.
wonder Orlok took your woman. Come on, guy.
Well, like I think he's respectable, but then clearly, like especially for the time, I think the thing that was missing, and I think was obvious, was that she was trying to express herself and having issues that he was completely blind to and like didn't acknowledge. So like that was one reason why she kind of like fell under the spell of Orlok, I think. So like in that sense, like there were so many scenes early on where she was saying like you said, Laura, she was having dreams. And throughout the time when he was actually gone and under the care of the other guy, Franz or whatever,
Mhm.
nobody was actually acknowledging her experience. I'm like, and I really felt bad for her. I'm like, she's having hallucinations. She's being physically possessed by a demon, and everyone just keeps dismissing her along the way. Like,
Yeah.
no wonder why she was like, you know what, fuck this all, screw this whole thing. Like, I'm just gonna let myself get possessed by the demon because it's like literally the only visceral experience that she has left. Like, to be like dismissed by like your whole town, your friends, your family, your husband. Like that's why like I totally get that. So in that sense, yeah, he's like a respectable guy. He's trying to earn money for his family, for his wife, but like in that moment he's completely disregarding her. And I'm like, did she pick a bad time? He's like on the way to, go on a business trip and then she's like, I had a bad dream. Yeah, but like he probably could have done something better to be like to reassure her and be like, everything's gonna be okay. I hear you. Whatever it is, like she
Yeah.
completely just tossed her to the side, and like I felt so bad for her in that moment.
I also think he just never had a chance. I mean, she like clearly wanted this
Yeah, man.
vampire since she was
Orlok.
much younger. So
Orlok got that BDE. He got that big
You
dick
got that
energy.
Orcog,
So
yeah.
Orcok. No.
I mean, we haven't gotten there yet. I don't know if it's big dick energy, but
Yeah,
anyway,
that's true. Yeah,
we'll
yeah, that's
keep.
true.
It's definitely like
He's a
decayed,
no.
decayed dick energy.
He's a grower, not a shower. He's a grower.
Oh God! So they're signing papers, and Thomas cuts his thumb and starts bleeding, which obviously Orlok goes crazy for in that moment.
Mhm. Yeah.
And this was also another kind of confusing part to me because I feel like Thomas kept like passing out.
Yeah,
And
we're doing like time jumps a bit. Yeah.
right. And I guess Orlok was probably like slowly draining him a little bit, like sucking his thumb and that's
Wait a second. Time out. Time out.
Fucking
Time out. Time out. You think in one of those moments he like shoved his thumb in his mouth? Because I need to see that cut. I need to see that version, please. I need to see the suck thumb version.
someone's bleeding.
I know, right? Like it makes sense actually, because like yeah, he hasn't like bit him yet, I guess, on his chest or whatever the hell he
Oh
bites him
yeah,
at.
no.
So I guess if he's skipping time, he's doing something. So he must just
Yeah.
never thought about it. He must have been sucking on that full thumb. What the fuck?
And in one of these like time jump
That's awesome.
weird things, so
Oh,
Thomas had
he's riding the hell out of him. Yeah, please get to that.
writing him.
No, like he's on him,
Like
like
riding him.
grind, like
Okay.
he's like twerking on him.
Oh
Yeah.
God, I'm not
He
even
was
there
like
yet. Yeah, so,
he was like me in the 90s when we used to grind in jeans, yeah.
so ew. Right?
I didn't know, but I was pulling an Orlock back then.
Thomas has this locket that Ellen gave him, and it has like a photo of her and like some of her hair. And Orlok,
She put her hair in there, remember?
Yeah,
She put her hair in there. See, she like she wants
yeah,
it. She wants
this
it.
guy Thomas never had a chance. She's always been Team Orlok. Anyway,
Yeah, Thomas, you're a cuck. Come on.
so Orlok like sees the locket, senses it, knows it's this woman who's pledged her.
He's smelling it. Yeah.
So I think Thomas passes out again, and at this point we notice that we see him sucking blood from his chest, and that's where he's like grinding on him, I guess.
Right, yeah.
Did you?
He
I
basically
found
keeps him captive
Yeah,
in
I
his
found it like
castle.
super. I found the sound effects super creepy when
Mhm.
he would
Oh
like
my
when he would
God,
suck and he'd be
yeah.
like, and he would like be like, oh,
This is something that, like, okay,
Yeah, that was actually really good.
you guys didn't see
I
this in the
forget it.
movie theater, but this was literally the one thing that stood out the entire movie. As confused as I was, the sound design was insane. You could hear, or I don't know if it came across on whatever platform or media or VOD that you watched it on, but in the theater throughout the entire movie from beginning to end, all you could hear was Orlok's breathing from like the left to
Mm.
the right to behind you.
Mhm.
It felt like he was always looming over you. And to be honest, it was super creepy, Rob, like you said. And like it actually made you feel like immersed. Again, going back to my immersion, like it felt like you were there and he was just like over your shoulder the whole movie.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
have you guys have seen those videos online of like what these sound people really do? They're like in the background doing the craziest shit.
Oh
to make
yeah, they're like
Yeah.
cracking carrots and shit and
Yeah,
stepping on
so it's like,
lettuce
what do
and-
you think someone was
Drinking soup.
slurping? in
Drinking
that?
it was pea soup. It was pea soup.
Yeah,
Ugh.
probably like some type of thick ass soup. You're right, dude.
Gross,
Yeah.
gross.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
so
funny.
at this point, Thomas is pretty weak. Like he's really he's like slowly dying because
Yeah,
Orlok
he's getting drained. Yeah.
yeah, draining him. And so Orlok won't let him leave because he's like, oh, you're sick. You have to stay here or whatever. And then at one point, it's during the day, I believe, Thomas wakes up and goes looking for Orlok and finds like the sarcophagus. Is that what you call them?
Sarcophagus.
Nice.
Sarcophagus. I can't fucking talk this episode.
You could pronounce
Um,
like 3/4 of every word. You can't hit that last fourth, Laura. You're doing.
I'm like
okay.
Orlok. I need to say words very slow. I need to take like a
Yeah.
minute to get through 5 syllables.
Sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus.
Maybe suck your
um,
thumb. Suck your thumb. Yeah.
Yeah, so he finds the sarcophagus, opens it, sees Orlok, and this is when he knows, like, oh shit, he's a vampire. Orlok is naked in this scene, right? This is
Yeah,
the-
he's naked.
True.
Yeah.
he comes out. I'm
Like
still, I've
decomposed,
seen
yeah.
parodies, so I'm thinking, here comes the big vamp dick, and it is very much not that at all.
It's so true. Like I remember because I mean this was I mean when I watched it a couple weeks ago. This is the first time I seen this movie. I never saw it in theaters, and I swear for the past like however long this movie has been out, all I've heard about is like the dick in this movie that they show
Yeah.
his dick and I'm just like really okay cool all right I want to see this, and then when you see it you're like that's it like that, and it's
Yeah.
so quick and glimpsed and like only showing like barely the bottom part of it, like you don't even see like a full frontal like come on, I thought we were gonna get a big old like fucking like Mark Wahlberg from like Boogie Nights or something like that, you know?
No, not at all.
What
Actually,
what a letdown.
Greg did warn us about this when when you and I first mentioned this on our Discord channel and we're like, oh, we heard about this movie, da da da. Greg, you actually said like, I'm pretty sure it's just like a normal dick. Like,
Yeah, it was like it's like a
Oh,
normal like you get like 1 second of a flash and it's like, well, it's not. I think that what happens is like the internet gets hold of like
hmm
one funny moment and they
mm,
just they exaggerate it. It
they
just
meme it
becomes
to hell.
that made me to hell. That's
Hmm.
all we talk about. And it's like, guys, like I would understand if it was like this was the first movie for that to happen, but there's so many movies where you have like a full frontal of like a man
Yeah.
or a woman like that. We've been doing this for decades, guys. Like this is not like why is that the thing that
I
like
guess he's
that
Yeah.
like
people
the
talk about?
first vampire one, I guess. Maybe
Yeah,
Well,
that's
and
why I guess.
actually, his whole,
could
like you
be.
said, his whole body is decomposed and
Hmm.
everything looks so nasty. It's almost like that's not even what I'm looking at. I'm looking at everything because I'm like, oh my God, this is horrifying. And his eyes,
Yeah.
too. His
Oh,
eyes like
really? Oh,
glow.
my eyes went
Mhm.
straight for the dick, so that's where I
Okay.
went
Oh,
straight
yeah.
to.
You got
I broke out my kid's magnifying glass. I was like, oh wow, look at that thing. Okay, all right. Yeah,
Pause.
yeah. I had
Okay.
to pause it. Yeah,
Enhance.
yeah. That's what I was doing. Yeah.
Yeah. So Thomas tries to kill him with the pickaxe, but Orlok is awake now and he's like pursuing Thomas. He like releases his wolves
Like
or hounds
hounds
or
or
what
whatever. Yeah.
hounds, yeah.
Hmm.
But Thomas escapes. He jumps out the window, more or
Falls into a
less.
river. Hmm.
Yeah, falls into a river. So he's like severely injured and weak and sick now. And I think some like nuns, like a local church, find him.
Hmm. Oh, we have to say though, before that happens, the last thing they do together is actually sign what he thinks is the deed to the
Yes,
property.
Right. Right.
And he's looking at it. What's the guy's name? Nicholas Holt's character. What is his name?
Thomas.
Thomas.
Thomas is looking at it, and it's written in Transylvania. It's written in
Mm,
his like language, and he's like saying like, "Oh, this is my forefathers' language," and blah blah. So he can't read it. He doesn't know
yeah.
what he's signing, but he's already like really like fucked up looking and like almost like passing out. And
Hmm.
he's like, "Okay," so he just signs it, and he gives him like a bag of gold, and he's like, "Okay, like our business is done here." And then I remember he's walking away and he has the locket, and then the guy's like, "You have my locket, you have my lockets." It was like so fucking funny in that scene.
You
But so
could tell
like
that he almost
Sad.
questioned it, but the moment he threw the bag of gold, he
yeah.
was almost like in a trance. He like didn't even
Hmm.
question it at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the contract is signed. Like you don't really know officially. You still think it's part of the deed, I guess, but the contract is signed. So he got what he wanted.
Mhm.
And then so when he jumps in the river and shit, he's like, he already got what he wanted, Orlok.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we go back to Ellen and the family she's staying with, and she's having these seizures
Hmm.
nonstop. So is this all very sexual to you guys, or because in my
Yep,
mind at this
every
point
scene.
these seizures are like nasty. It's
Well,
like
part of it, like when she's in the bed in the background and they think that she's fine, and then she starts to convulse again, like she makes these like moaning sounds. Yeah, like part of it
It
because
always
what's happened.
starts sexual to me. It
Yeah.
starts very like she's enjoying it, and then then it becomes like chaos. But in the beginning, she's always like, and then it's like, like all crazy.
wow, that was pretty good. Well, she's bedridden with these orgasmic seizures,
There you go.
and so they bring a doctor in to treat her because she's so sick, and they're trying to treat her with modern medicine, and they're like, the guy says
Leeches.
like, oh, she has too much blood, so they're trying to like
Yeah.
drain her of blood
Hmm.
to make her better. And that's not working. So they call Willem Dafoe's
The
character, Von
specialist.
Thran. And
Hmm.
yeah, he's like an expert in,
It's like occult, like
yeah,
The occult,
occultist.
right?
Hmm.
right, exactly. And he realizes right away, like, she's being possessed by like a demon or something
Hmm.
supernatural. And then around this time, Thomas is better and he starts his journey home. Okay, this is also where I need some help. So, Thomas's old boss, that's
Oh
the guy that
yeah.
becomes obsessed with
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Orlok.
He's like he
Yeah.
like assists Orlok.
Yeah.
Basically, the whole thing is a setup. He basically sets up Thomas to go visit with Orlok because he knows
'Cause
that
they all want the girl.
they
Hmm.
all yeah, he knows that Orlok wants his wife and Orlok wouldn't mind feeding on Thomas's body. So like he sets up this whole situation to like make it happen and he's like he
Mm,
worships him and he becomes his like assistant and then he obviously goes crazy in the process.
yeah.
Yeah, because we didn't even talk about the scene in the very beginning after he sends Thomas to like,
Hmm.
oh, this is what I want you to do. Then it cuts to the scene where the guy is like butt naked on the floor, like being insane, like
He's
transcribing shit.
eating pigeons.
Yeah,
It's hard to think of him as the same guy because like literally a moment before he's like in a three-piece suit with the top hat and a cane
yeah.
and like the main corner office of like a law suite and it's like oh
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
suddenly he's like in this random like butt naked ritual worshiping a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what? That's the same guy?
Well, that's why I
Yeah.
was confused. I didn't think it was the same guy watching
Oh,
this
you
movie.
didn't? You
And
didn't
no.
think it
And
was
so
sick?
then when I was reading the plot later, I was like,
Oh
oh,
wow.
that's the same name. That's the same character. Oh, shit.
Well, no wonder you were confused, Laura. You're like, who the fuck is this
I mean, you
guy?
guys, I was so confused this whole movie. Yeah. I was so
Wow,
confused.
that's hilarious.
Yeah. So he's over there eating pigeons, ripping their heads off.
Yeah,
Um, and yeah, but going back to Von Franz, I don't know if I'm saying that right.
that was good. That was good, Laura.
That's good
I'm trying.
fronts.
I'm trying, you guys. Yeah, he does figure out that she is being controlled by Orlok, and he's the one that first tells us about Nosferatu. And but then everyone else is super skeptical. Like the family she's staying with doesn't
Yeah.
believe it, and even the other doctor doesn't believe it. And so he's talking to her, and she admits that, like, yeah, I've been haunted by this guy my whole life, and like he's coming. He's been haunting my mind and my dreams since I was like a young child. Um, yeah, and that's it. I don't know. I don't remember anything from there on. Oh, okay. So, but Orlok is on his way too.
Oh, that's
Orlok's on
funny,
his way
Laura.
over, and he's come by ship, and there's this whole crew on the ship, and he's in like his coffin or whatever. But there are rats everywhere, and we find out that the rats have brought the plague, and it's like we
Right.
come later to find out this is like the Nosferatu plague or whatever.
Hmm.
And so between the rats infecting people, and then Orlok wakes up and starts feeding on everybody, this crew just brings nasty shit
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
back to Germany. And so now the town that we're in, they've got the plague and they have a vampire problem.
Yeah,
But they're
they
very
released the
connected.
rats.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he brought them. Yeah, I don't officially know if like he brought the rats for a specific purpose. If like this was his plan to bring the plague. I'm not sure
Yeah.
about that. Because I mean he packed them. He put the rats inside the
Right.
crates.
I
Like
think it's just inevitable. Like so he what he's there for is just Ellen. But naturally he's this like disgusting, decaying, like bubonic plague infested like individual. It just comes with a package. Like I don't
yeah.
know that he like he kept like they kept saying throughout the movie that it was going to happen, that death was coming to the town. So like maybe they felt like it was inevitable, but he was really just there for Ellen, knowing that like he's coming, bringing the plague with him.
Yeah.
I just thought for like somebody who like needs blood to live, why would you actively try to kill people that you're like ruining your food source? Like if all these people are dying, how can you like suck their blood?
But he also can like sleep forever without feeding and he's still technically alive. So,
Okay, so I guess he doesn't like need it, I guess. Okay, all right.
yeah.
I guess he just wants her, I guess. Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so brought
he's
it.
like the closer he's getting, she's even more possessed. He's like speaking through her in scenes. And he finally makes his way over there. And then the other possessed guy, that's like his little go-to guy, takes him to like a new castle to live in.
Yeah,
Like,
the new castle they sold him.
yeah,
Hmm.
right.
Mhm.
And then he finally
I have to say though, sorry. In the it's really funny. In the original 1922 one, it's fucking hilarious. Like, so it's the same exact plot. Like, it's the same exact plot. Like, he wants her and Thomas and this and that, and he gets on the ship and he comes over here and they give him the house they give him, and it's right across from where she lives. So they're like literally across from each other, and literally like the next like 15-20 minutes of like the 1922 movie, he just stands in the window and just like stares at her all the time. Like that's it. That's all he does. The original movie is really crazy. He doesn't do anything. He just like stands places and like looks at people. Like that's all he does. Not to the very end.
Do they never meet?
At the very end, they do, of course,
Ah,
because it follows the exact same way this one ends. But this movie, he's doing a lot of shit in this movie. He's all over the place. He's killing
yeah.
people left and right, and I mean, like the 22 one, he's killing like the people on the boat, but they don't show any of it. So they don't
Hmm.
show
mm.
anything. You're just like it's implying what's happening. People are dying, but it's just funny when he's just like standing in the window, just like staring at her for like 20 minutes. It's just odd. Yeah,
Sure.
it's just like it's funny. It's almost like the 22 one is like you watch it and it's almost like a comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what happens. So that's what happens in this one. They gets the house across the street from her, but he doesn't just stare at her. He's coming
Just
over.
becomes a peeping Tom.
Yeah.
He kind of like meets her in her dreams. He keeps saying that like, you know, your husband isn't yours anymore, like you're mine, and she keeps trying to
Yeah.
deny it, and he's like, I'm gonna give you 3 days and I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah.
So like I think like at this stage, and I don't know how it is in the 1922 version, but because I didn't watch that, but in this one, she is having visions of him and she knows that the plague is coming, and like no one is like believing her, and no one believes that like he's real, and like that just adds to her frustration because she can like see what's coming, but like no one's doing anything about it. And that's the part that kind of like frustrated me about this movie too. Is like Thomas kept being like this guy who's like, well, I'm just gonna do what I feel like is so I'm supposed to do. Like listen to what the people say, listen to what the professionals say. Like there's no sign of it coming, you know. And it's like
You guys hate Thomas. Poor Thomas.
I like him, but he just seems like he seems limited in like to me, him and Orlok are like two sides of the same like problematic masculine coin. Like to
Mm.
me, he's like the guy, like Thomas is the guy who's like, yeah, he's obviously like, you know, pretty good husband. He's reliable, he's consistent. He's like the easy way out, but he also like completely dismisses everything about her. He leaves her at home. He doesn't listen to her when she says that she's having visions or she's sick or she's expressing her feelings, and like nobody pays attention to her, and he doesn't. And then Orlok, while he does like address her pain and her like sorrow and it's like in like the feelings, he doesn't give a shit about her as like a human being either. He just wants to
Right.
consume her. So it's
Yeah.
like two opposite polarized toxic sides of like what like a band should be like to her. And she like can't almost like doesn't want any part of both of them, but wants certain parts of both of them too. And
Yeah.
it's not like I hate Thomas, but like he's also lacking in a completely opposite way that Orlok is lacking. It's so
Yeah.
fascinating.
Mhm. Well, Thomas shows back up. He's back.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah,
Orlok
he
and
comes back.
Thomas are both there now.
Hmm.
And yeah, I feel like Thomas is just trying to figure out what's going on. And I mean, he's not, you're right. He's like, he just doesn't know what to do. And Orlok comes to Ellen and says, like, you have to re-pledge yourself to me. And she's like, no, I love my husband. And he was like, I'm literally going to kill everyone you love and bring and make this plague even worse and kill off everybody if you don't pledge yourself to me. So you have 3 days.
Hmm.
Um,
And
and
he
and
and he tells her too, like he tells her what happened, like, oh, he signed the contract. He gave
yes,
yourself to me
Yeah,
for a bag of
for
gold. And
money.
she's
right.
like, no, he would never do that.
Yeah,
And
he's
he's
like,
like,
wow,
oh,
great husband, Ellen. Good job.
yeah,
Right.
But obviously he didn't know what he was signing. Yeah, so
yeah.
that was a kind of a cool twist. And one of the things he does is he's like kind of possessing her, but then she decides I'm just gonna have really rough sex with my husband to like show you.
This was like I mean, this was kind of a weird scene to me, you
Thank you.
guys. Like, for me being like, this is a pretty sexual movie, like, and this is actually like a sex scene, but like
Mhm.
the way the scene plays out is like really weird. Like
Yeah.
she's like telling him like, but she's telling him like all the bad stuff that's been going on. She's like talking about like all these bad things and this and that, and then she's just like, yeah, fuck me, and I was like, wait, what? What is? How did we get here? Like, why? It's just like it's a really odd scene. Greg,
Yeah.
you're looking at
Yeah,
me like you were ready to like
no,
give
like
your
I get it. Like when I watched it in the theater, it was really odd, but like when I kind of like reflect on it, I sort of see where like obviously Orlok is this like toxic being, right? But like Thomas is always gone. So like to me, like Orlok is he kind of like represents this like emotional intensity that she's not getting anywhere else, and she wants it out of her husband. Right. So
yeah.
she's like egging him on, like almost like pushing him to be like, well, show me like that closeness, that strength, that craziness, like that does show me that you freaking love me like so much that you'll want to possess me, control me in like that way that I'm getting from this like crazy demon. And so she's like pushing him to do that. And like a part of him like feels that too. So that's like kind of like why he kind of comes back, right? And they kind of have this like really like aggressive like freaking moment.
It was just kind of
It's
like I don't know.
crazy.
It was just kind of weird. I don't know.
It
I
was
don't know
very
why.
aggressive.
It was just
Yeah.
like to go from one thing to another was like very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And she was like, yeah, whatever. She's like, shit, what does she say? She's like, show him how we fuck or something like that, or show him how you do it, or and she was like, kiss my heart and stuff, and I was just like, wow, this is
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah,
It's
Right.
because knowing that he's like watching and yeah, it was
yeah,
weird.
it was kind of
But
weird. Yeah, yeah.
but anyway, within those 3 days, outside of that crazy sex scene, people are dropping like flies. Like at one
Right.
one
Well,
night
wait.
she's
Let me go back real
yeah,
fast. You might have to edit like a little bit right here. Let me just jump right into this.
yeah.
Greg, would you be able to get it up in that scene?
No,
If
it's weird.
your wife was just like, "Oh my God, demon's been possessing me since I was a child, and this and that, and my sorrow is back. All right, stick it in." Would you be able to perform? I wouldn't be.
It's
I'd be
it,
like, "No
it's
way."
so weird and awkward. It's like I don't know. Like I think what they were trying to portray is like him like being aroused by like being fine, like coming back with this like anger and aggression that he's never expressed before. But like honestly, it's weird as hell. Like
There's like no
yeah, heck
way,
no.
no way. I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
I'd
There's
be
no
like,
way.
"Mm."
Yeah, I couldn't ask you, Laura, if you how you perform in that scene.
I know. I was like, you're not gonna ask me how
I mean, yeah, what would you do, Laura, in that scene if your spouse was doing it the other way around? Yeah.
what well, what's the question? I mean,
My
what
question is like if your husband was like, "Oh, a demon's been possessing me and rubbing my balls and this and that," and Laura, fuck me right now. Would you be
Like,
able to
do
jump on
you,
top?
I think that like, sort of another question on that is, do you feel like you could get like closer to him, or do you feel like you would be pushed away?
if you said a demon was possessing him?
Yeah,
Would
and
you be
like almost
aroused
like
by that enough to
almost
do
challenging you to
it?
be like be a better lover, mentally, emotionally,
Yeah.
physically, than
Would
this
you
like demon
yeah.
that's possessing
Would you
me.
be like, oh, demon, you want to see this ass? I'll show you this ass, demon.
Right.
No,
Is that what you would
you're
do, Laura?
right. I would fucking Micah the situation and be like, I'm out.
I'm out. I'm done.
Nothing to do with
Peace.
this.
Back in my bag.
Oh my God.
Okay, we're all in agreement then. We're all in
All
agreement. All
right.
right.
Yeah,
It was
we all
odd.
It
are.
was odd. All right. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
That's the
So,
thing is like if you're Thomas, like why aren't you like okay, like I'm just gonna find like another chick to marry. Like this is nuts.
because it's the 1800s. That's why. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's slim pickings back
Yeah, all
then.
the other
Yeah.
people are
I saw some of the
have the
people dying
plague.
from the plague, and like fucking none of them were fucking looking that good to me. Some of them, I'm like, did you already get bit by the plague? Because you look
Yeah.
rough.
Oh my God. So speaking of the plague, one night in these 3 nights, Ellen is like sleeping with Anna, I forget how they say her name. And when she wakes up, she's
Amy.
been what?
Nay.
Ane? What?
It's a good nickname, yeah.
I'm sorry, every time you dawdle between two like equally fine options, I'm just gonna give you a third random one
I
that like
love
makes no
it. That's
sense.
perfect. Oh my God. So she's been bitten by a bunch of these plague rats. So now we know
Oh
she's
yeah,
like
that's
gonna
nasty.
die. So that's like the first night. And then the second night when she wakes up, they hear screaming. And it's actually
Kids,
really
right?
sad. Yeah, Orlok is draining the two young girls, the
Ooh.
daughters, and then ends up killing.
Super brutally too, like super brutally, and also like hitting
Yeah.
those damn sound effects of like slurping that soup.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
And
Yeah.
like
the mom is
nasty.
just like shocked and full of grief, and it's terrible. And then he ends up finishing her off as well. I mean, she was going to die anyway. So now the husband, the father, like lost his whole family. Plus, she was pregnant, so like that was another
Mhm.
kid that he lost as well. Um, Ellen's been staying with them and having all these issues. He is just struggling. And so this to me is the worst scene. He opens up the coffin of his wife and kisses her, knowing that
Oh,
he will
okay.
now
I was gonna
die.
ask you guys.
Right.
So, did he have sex with her?
I think
I,
so.
yeah,
I think
Ah,
so.
I watched it like twice, and I was like, the first time I was like, wait, like, did he? Second time, I'm like, oh, he definitely
I
did.
think he
oh
did.
He did like
no.
Yeah.
necrophilia, right? Yeah,
Right.
right.
Yeah. I mean, he was
Whoa.
distraught, obviously, but like I think that's what was implied.
Yeah,
Uh,
right.
because he wants the plague. He can still get it, and that's why he
That's
Yeah.
did.
oh my God, I didn't even think about that. That's how he got
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
he
Whoa,
died.
he
Yeah.
got like an STD. Dang, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. I
Oh
didn't
my
even put two and two
God.
together. I didn't put two and two together then.
This is so
Hey,
gross.
Laura, how did you not get this movie as sexual?
Yeah,
You're
like every
right. I
scene
take it
is
back. It's like I think I just don't want to think of it.
Well,
just your
that
It's
PTSD.
scene,
so
yeah,
bad.
that scene we don't really want to like delve too much
Oh
in that
my
one.
God.
That's pretty. That's a line that I don't think I would cross.
Yeah. So then Von Franz and the other guy, they find them and like burn all their bodies, but it's like it's too late,
Hmm.
obviously, for the dad at that point.
Yeah, he's gone.
Um, yeah, he's gone. And so at this point, Ellen realizes like she's got a plan hatch. She's like, all right, like I'm the key to this. Like I'm gonna have to lure him here
Well, I
and
think this is
sacrifice
like I think
myself.
it's Willem Dafoe who tells her. I think this is the scene where she's like, I need to talk to you, and he's like, I need to talk to you. And I think they come up with a plan
They come
together
up with
because
this
he knows
plan. Yeah.
he's read like this. I don't what is it he's reading? Is it like a prophecy he's reading, the Nosferatu prophecy? So he kind of
Mhm.
knows what's gonna happen and how it should end about the crow cocking at noon or whatever the fuck it says in
Yeah,
that
see,
book or
I was not
whatever.
paying attention through any of that because I was like, I don't know what the hell's going on, but that makes sense.
Yeah, but so I think he tells her like this is how it has to end. It has to be you. And I think she knows at the same
He
time it has to
knows.
be me
Yeah.
because she knows this tale of how it's supposed to end and it stops the plague. And
Yeah.
so like then the Willem Dafoe character kind of comes up with this like fake plan to be like, we're
Yeah.
gonna this is the plan, everybody. We're gonna go kill
We're
him
gonna
and
go
I
get him.
we're
Yeah.
gonna
Right.
kill
Leave
him while
the
he
other guys
sleeps
out.
because it's really all he's doing is making way so like she can do what
Yeah.
she needs to do with
Like
him.
he knows, like he sets up the whole thing because he
Yeah,
knows,
Yeah.
like otherwise, if Thomas and company were in the town, they would try to stop it,
they would try
right?
to stop him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah.
exactly.
Hmm.
And so when he leads the other guys there, they open up the coffin and it's
It's the
Knock in
crazy
there.
guy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the crazy guy in there.
Knock.
Yeah.
I have to say there's like multiple scenes in this movie where that little like assistant guy, whatever his name was, Nod or whatever,
Yeah.
like he's like running down the street like being like, "Hey, like look at me." Like and it's just like I'm like laughing. He's like so over the top like a fucking Muppet in this shit. Like from the
Yeah.
Christmas Carol, like, it's like funny to me. So like when he pops out of this coffin and he's like, "Oh," and it's just like I don't know. There's certain scenes like it's not probably not supposed to be funny, but it just like makes me laugh.
Right.
But yeah, little naked
Well,
knock pops out.
I
Mm.
thought it was
Little
kind of funny in this
Knoxratu.
scene. Knox. I thought it was kind of funny in this scene. He's like genuinely like, he just wants Ellen. Like he never wanted me. And I'm just like, oh my God, what this?
Oh,
Everybody just wants Orlok, man. Everybody's jealous.
But
Dang.
that's why it's so funny. Like when it comes down to it, is this movie really just about like he's obsessed with her and she's obsessed with him? Because wow, what great lengths we went to here for this simple
Yeah. Hmm.
plot. But anyway, I
Pretty much.
digress.
Hmm.
Um,
Yep. So
so
they kill the little knock
yeah,
guy.
they kill Nock, and then now they're heading back, but at this point it's too late. Orlok appears to Ellen. She does pledge herself to him, and then now they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it while he also feeds on her. And maybe you guys have more to add to this scene, but what frustrates me is that so they're naked, they're laying together, they're having sex.
Hmm.
He's sucking blood out of her chest, and the sun is rising, and he can't. It's a vampire; he can't be in the sun.
Hmm.
So I understand that was the plan.
Hmm.
You're telling me that Orlok got tricked to just bone until daytime and now he's gonna die?
No. He got tricked into sucking her blood like continuously until the sun rose. Because there's that one part in there where he goes to like you could tell he's sensing the sun is coming up, like it's rising in the background, and he goes to like get up, and she's like, "No more," and she like pushes
hmm
his head back down, so and he keeps eating. So I think it's that
He
like
just can't control his
he
thirst.
like can't like say no to like more blood.
Oh,
I
Because
think
this is
it's
the thing
that.
too. He's like, you're mixing two things. There's like a thirst for the blood and like the thirst for like her body, right? So like
Yeah.
he's obviously this like disgusting, filthy, like plague-ridden vampire. Like
Oh, when they
no,
show his back, dude, when they show his back when he
oh
first like
yeah,
lays on her and it's like she's like rubbing it and it's like all
got like
textured and
holes and
oh,
like
it gave me the willies, dude. I was like,
yeah.
oh, yeah.
But that's the thing is like this is like for him and like not that like we I think as an audience need to like empathize with him because he's obviously a bad guy. He's like coercing her. He's got her under a spell to like want him, I guess. But I think the thought is like he can't like he's gonna be lonely for the rest of his life because he's gross and disgusting like a plague-ridden vampire. Like so this is the only way like he's like all he cares about is like having her and like wanting her and like controlling her and like, of course, he's not going to leave because this is like his only opportunity to have that. So that's why he stays, I think.
Yeah. Does that make a little more sense, Laura? A little bit?
yeah, it just felt like it was, I don't know. It just happened so like that. And
Hmm.
I just was like, man, this guy's been around for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, and
Got
Got
tricked
got tricked by
got
that boot
tricked
Dude,
gaze. Yeah.
by the
Hmm.
by the old
yeah
troll
by the
troll
pussy.
trick
Okay,
from
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
right.
Did it all for the nookie. Yeah. Hmm.
did it all. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's it. I mean, Thomas gets there and she's like still alive. I mean, but what a sight to see your wife
Pretty much
naked,
dying. Yeah. Hmm.
vampire dick shriveled
Hmm.
up inside her. And he's like,
Dang. I didn't even like, oh,
I
wow.
didn't
That was farther
I
than I went,
wasn't
Laura.
going
Jeez.
I wasn't going there, but
Dang.
yeah.
Wow. Laura went farther
Yeah.
than I would go. Dang.
Yeah, or yeah, you Orlock blocked him. That
I know.
was a
Dang.
lot.
That's messed up, man.
and he's
Yeah.
like shriveling up with the sunlight. And
Yeah. His legs were so skinny.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was
Chicken
weird.
legs, yeah.
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 Were his legs always like that? Is because he was like starting to
No,
die.
it's because he shriveled up.
Yeah. Because I
Yeah.
was like, dang,
Oh,
dude,
it's
you
a great
felt
Bill
you,
Skarsgård. Yeah, don't skip
yeah.
leg day.
Yeah, don't skip like dude. Those look some sticks, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. And she like, I think she has a moment with Thomas briefly, but then she passes as well. Uh,
Yeah. He literally took like all her blood
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
because she had to keep him there, so she had to give it all to him. Yeah.
Yeah. And then yeah, he's crying and holds her hand, and that's how the movie ends.
Yeah. So I guess like all the rats just like I don't know disappear or
They died
they
when he
died or
died.
something. That was the only thing I was confused about was like the connection between the rats and him, like more or less. Like
Yeah, like maybe was he supposed to be like also a representation of the plague? Like if he dies, then like the
Yeah,
plague goes away.
right. Because
probably.
Okay.
actually, doesn't Willem Dafoe at the very end say like, "Oh, she sacrificed herself, and now
Yes.
the
Yeah.
plague
Hmm.
of Nosferatu is over."
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's pretty much what it was too. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
As much as it was like about Nosferatu, it was like actually like about the plague and saving her because like Greg said, he really doesn't give a shit about anybody else but her.
yeah,
So like if the plague wasn't there, like if the rats weren't there and the plague wasn't there, he would just take her and be like, "Okay, I don't give a shit about any of you guys."
yeah.
Yeah.
But they were like connected somehow, so
Huh.
yeah. I mean that's how the original ends too. The original ends the same exact way without like I mean the original one is kind of funny because they do like that old school like poof and there's like a little flame. So
Mm.
that was kind of funny though. But yeah.
I need to
But
watch the original.
You should.
yeah, I kind of want
It's
to
really
watch it too.
interesting. It's interesting because especially I mean I give it props for the time. I mean you're
Yeah,
talking like the 1920s and you're being like oh wow this is pretty innovative for that time frame, you know.
yeah,
But I would recommend if you do try to find the original black and white. I only was able to find on Prime like the colorized one where they colorize
yeah.
it.
Hmm.
But in that case, all the night scenes seem like it's daytime. So I was kind of confused, being like, "Wait, isn't it supposed to be nighttime?" But because they just colorize everything, even
Oh,
like the dark like sky, it's color.
hmm.
So it's the only thing that kind of
Mhm.
sucks. So I think in black and white maybe it would play a little better because you would actually feel more like it was dark. But
Yeah, yeah.
my only recommendation. So
I
yeah,
don't want to watch it now. It
that's
can
cool.
like so after I watched I recently watched I mean this is probably going to be another movie that we review later, Sinners. I was like looking at the list of like top vampire movies and like Nosferatu the 1922 version continually is on the top of that list. I'm like I gotta watch this movie and
I
I
mean,
can't believe I didn't watch
yeah.
it before this episode, but
I think
I
it's
gotta
just
see
like
it.
one of the biggest like inspirations because of how old it is.
Yeah.
Ah,
You know, it was like the first one to
the
like
Ridge.
adapt the Dracula like tale, you know?
Hmm.
So that's probably why. But yeah, watch it, check it out, you know? Yeah, it's
Nice.
definitely worth a watch, you know?
I think, okay, so when we talked about the whole movie, I think what my biggest gripe comes down to, and again, maybe I'm just too dumb to appreciate this movie. I clearly like did not get it the first time. I've needed help this whole episode walking through it. I'll have to watch it again and really try
Yeah.
to understand.
Now that you
But
know that those two characters are the same person, definitely need to watch it again.
I know,
That's a
right?
pretty
I
big,
know. I
pretty
did
big
not know
plot.
those are the same people. I think it's just like they put so much into this movie, so much into him and his character to me. Like he's horrifying, he's disgusting, he's old, and he's the most powerful vampire in all the land, whatever. And it just felt like, really, he's obsessed with this chick, and that's all it is. And then at the end, like, that's it. He has sex with her and dies. It just felt like,
Mm.
I don't know. I wanted more. I wanted
It,
more. Like,
it
he's supposed to be
definitely,
powerful. I wanted
yeah.
to see him do more.
Mm.
It definitely doesn't give the modern filmmaking of like the last like end of this movie is going to be a 20-minute fight scene or a 20-minute like
Mm.
some type of resolution scene. It's just like a
Yeah.
quick like boom and like you're done, which I think it's just because they're going from the original 1922 version, which is at that time was probably innovative,
Hmm.
but now we've seen so many other things. So having it be a quick little thing is kind of like, oh wow, that was fast. But
Yeah.
I don't know. There's like a couple things in this movie where like the Willem Dafoe character mentions like what is her name? What is her name in this movie?
Ellen.
Ellen. He calls her like an enchantress twice, and he's like, "Oh, in like a previous life or something like that, you could have been an enchantress." Which he
Huh.
says in the beginning that she's the one that called out to him, that she's the one that initiated this. She enchanted him
Mm,
actually, and
Yeah.
so like,
yeah.
I mean, like you're talking about, like why her, why this chick? Like, there's something maybe there to where it's like she actually is somewhat of a like a witch or somewhat of a some type of power. That's why
Yeah.
her, she's
I
not
Well,
just
yeah,
wish
a
we
that's
could have
rando.
seen that. I wish
that.
we could have seen
Mhm.
more of that from her. I'm
Yeah.
not saying she's not like beautiful, by the way. She's a very beautiful actress. Like, it's just more, she was just this, to me, this average girl in this average town, average marriage. And the fight for her, well, I didn't even really see a fight, to be quite honest, but it just, I don't know. Like, I think I just wanted a little bit more. I
It's
think what it all
yeah.
comes down to is it was a little lacking. It just felt slow.
Yeah, I mean, they have
Most
to
of
give
this.
like, half the movie to just Orlok's like cadence and the way he speaks. Like Greg said, if you watch it on double
Yeah.
time, then you're cutting a lot of time out. But the way he speaks, that's like a third of the movie because he's just
Yeah.
talking so slow. But
Right.
yeah, it's interesting too. The 1922 one, like she's like barely in the movie too.
Hmm. Interesting.
Because I mean, for me, this movie, like this is her movie. This is her and Orlok. Like it's their
Yeah.
tale. The original 1922, it's really Thomas. Like you're following
Mm.
Thomas the whole time,
Interesting.
and then you're showing glimpses of her in the original one. She's
Hmm.
not really in it a whole lot. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't feel the original one is actually her movie at all. So it's really interesting.
Wow.
Like they really gave her a lot more to do in this movie than they did the original one. But you want, I
Mhm.
guess, a little bit more actually though.
Yeah, like Laura, when you said that she's in an average marriage, it's interesting because like if you think about it, one way you could look at it is like, well, like what exactly is she providing in this marriage? Like what is she doing for him? Like
I
I don't see
know.
that she actually has like a job. I don't see that she's actually like being like, she's not like a mother to where she's like doing like she's providing value and all that. But like I do see that the focus really, so the first time I saw it in theaters, I was like you, Laura, I was like, I saw a lot of things happening, but I didn't get like what was the point of it. But like when I shifted it from being like this isn't really about Orlok or Nosferatu or it's not about Thomas, but it's really about her, I started to like kind of feel differently.
Hmm.
Like I felt like she went through the whole movie, and there's like it's usually in the subtle moments in the scenes that weren't exciting when she was explaining her her dreams or her nightmares, or she was having these like mental afflictions, or where she was having convulsions and actually being physically possessed, but nobody was like paying attention to her. That's when I felt like the most empathy toward her. And I
Yeah.
felt like the whole movie she was like always like surrounded by men who only knew these like two extremes. It was either like men who would like neglect her pain or men who would feed on it. And it was like Thomas who would either just like dismiss her and be like, just you're fine, you're fine. It's just it'll pass. Or her caretakers who were like, it's just here's some medicine, go to sleep, you'll be fine. Like completely dismissing her experience, her emotional experience. And like that's one side of the spectrum. The other side is like Orlok who just wants to like feed on her blood and her body. And it's like no, you want something in the middle of that to where it's like you probably want to be like desired, but you also want to be like respected and taken care of. But like nobody in this goddamn movie is like doing that. And then she's like, I'm just gonna die. I'm
Yeah.
not getting any of these things. I'm just gonna freaking kill myself, sacrifice myself. And like I thought that was kind of fascinating. Like I didn't really pick up on that in the first round because like I was paying attention to like trying to hear what people were actually saying without closed caption. But like that's kind of what I picked up on, and I appreciated it like a little bit more the second time.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. I'm going to rewatch it and look at it from that lens because I do think that I know how much money was put into Skarsgård's character, like what he looks like, what he sounds like. He went to opera coaching to get his voice
Oh
to go
wow.
down like 2 decimals.
Wow.
I just think so much went into him. And I read so many articles after this movie came out about how this movie messed him up. And in my mind, I'm thinking, if playing Pennywise and it didn't mess you up, but this did. I was expecting something a little bit more grand. I think my
Okay.
expectations were just way too high. And I
Hmm.
don't feel like I got enough of him in this movie. But maybe you're right. Maybe it's about her. And so in every scene that she was in, I was like, I
Let's move on
want
to the next
Warlock.
one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want Warlock. And so then when it ended, I just felt very disappointed.
You're like
Yeah,
her.
I
You
could see
just
that.
want that Orlock. Yeah,
Apparently, yeah.
you're enchanting
I mean,
him.
I love me some Skarsgård, so yeah, I don't care what he has to
Hmm.
dress up as. I want to, and he's a good actor. I want to see him do what he does, you know?
Hello,
That's true. That's
Georgie.
true.
I still, yeah, Pennywise was the best.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So that's it.
Yeah.
Well,
So do you want to get into ratings, or do you want to do my dumb question first? What do
let's
you
do
want to
your
do
dumb
first?
question first. Yeah.
Dumb question first. Dumb question
Yeah.
first. Okay. All right. For
God,
this
what is this
one,
going to be?
for this one, I wanted to bring back Screw Stay or Slay,
Oh,
which
no.
is pretty much fuck Mary Kill
Yep.
for this one. But I wanted to do it like Universal Monster style. So we
Hmm.
can do you can choose a vampire, werewolf, or and a mummy. So those are your three you're choosing from, Screw Stay or Slay. But the twist is you can choose any character of those from any type of like cinema. So you could choose any
Hmm.
vampire from any cinema, like you could choose David from Lost Boys. You can choose fucking Orlok. So you could choose any vampire from cinema, any werewolf from cinema, and any mummy from cinema.
Man,
So
Oh, man.
is there any such thing as like a female werewolf? Like I can't picture any.
I think there was the ones in Trick or Treat, right? Weren't they werewolves?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Right? I think it was Anna Paquin was one, right?
That's right. There you go. All right, that's my model then.
Oh, my God. I'm too embarrassed to give my answer.
I knew it. I knew it was gonna be a good one for Laura.
I already know.
Laura's banging Orlok. I knew it.
I'm
You want to go first, Laura?
I'm I'm banging the vampire. And speaking of Skarsgård, I'm
Hmm.
actually banging his brother from True Blood,
Oh,
True
oh,
Blood. There you
okay.
Eric
go.
Hmm.
Northman,
Wow. Okay. All right. That's
100%.
that's gonna be the one you're gonna screw. Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right. What about Stay or Slay then? Which werewolf and which mummy?
I'm gonna stay with the werewolf. I'm thinking a little Twilight action.
Oh, you're picking what is that? What's his name?
Jacob.
Jacob? Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
He's an adult man now. It's okay, guys. It's okay.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. And then what mummy version? There's not a lot of mummy
I know. I'm
versions
like,
though.
just kill the mummy. I don't care who it is.
Just like the
Kill
mummy
the
no matter
mummy
what.
from the mummy. There you go.
Kill the mummy from the mummy. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Hmm. All right. What about you, Greg? You already said Anna Paquin, werewolf, right? Which one
All
are you
right,
guys
I'm gonna.
picking?
I've got to go. I mean, like vampires are so sexy, like in
I
general. Like
know. They
they've just
really
got
are.
like that aura. It's like you can't not choose them for Screw. So
Yeah.
we're going Celine from Underworld.
Oh,
Just
oh, can I change
like
my answer?
Oh wow, I
Yes.
forgot she was a vampire. Oh, okay, all right.
Wow.
yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, you could suck my blood. That's fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
didn't know where you're going with that.
You can edit that, Laura. Suck my and then put something else in there.
Uh, Craig lost it.
I can't finish. All right, I'm diverging a little bit here.
Hmm.
Like, werewolves kind of freak me out. Like the
Mm.
moment a moon hits, they're gonna devour you. They're gonna eat you. They
Hmm.
can't control themselves. I can't trust that in a marriage. I don't want to be eaten in my sleep.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to unfortunately kill Anna Paquin or any werewolf.
Oh.
That's just it's
Whoa.
sad. It's
Hmm.
sad. And plus, it's like I don't want like, they're kind of hairy. Um we're gonna kill the werewolf and we're gonna marry the mummy. I think the mummy has a lot of great utility. The
Hmm.
mummy's gonna walk around, they're gonna have bandages. You could
Which
just like
mummy though? Which
Yeah.
mummy are you picking?
oh man.
You got to pick one. Remember?
Like it's so close to
There's like
mommy,
three.
mummy, mommy. Like they have a lot of utility. I think you know the one from the mummy.
That's what I said too.
You guys
I don't
only
know what
know
else to
one. You guys
say.
Right.
only know one mummy. That's it. That's the only mummy you
Yeah,
know.
like Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I don't care. That's all right with
That's a
me.
Scorpion King.
Yeah, I think yeah, like so I'm gonna marry the mummy. Yeah.
Need to marry the mummy. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I mean for me, like I'm definitely gonna go different. I'm gonna say I'm marrying David from Lost Boys. We're gonna like hang out and eat
Mm.
noodles all day. I love him. He's definitely my vampire. And then werewolf. Oh man, werewolf. I'm probably gonna man. You're gonna screw. What other werewolves are there? What other werewolves are there? There's
There's
Lupin from Harry Potter.
Michael Jackson from Thriller.
Okay, no way. I'm not messing with that guy. No way. No, thank you. There's Lupin. Lupin was
What
kind of
about
cool
what about
actually.
Seth Green from Buffy?
Was he a vampire?
He's a werewolf.
Oh, he's a werewolf?
Oh
Oh shit, I didn't
yeah.
even know that. No, no, I'm gonna go Lupin.
What
I'm gonna
about
go
Taylor?
Lupin.
Taylor Lautner? What's his name
Nah,
from?
that was Laura's pick. That was Laura's pick.
Oh, you
Laura picked
can't
that guy.
duplicate
Yeah,
that. Okay.
yeah, she's picking that guy. Yeah. No, I'm gonna go Lupin from Harry Potter. I'm gonna marry Lupin. He was cool. I like him. And then yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with you guys. And I'm gonna slay the mummy. I'll do the same thing as you guys. We'll stay with mummy Emotep. I'll kill that guy.
Emotep.
I actually know his name though.
That's
You
right.
guys are just like whatever random mummy is in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll kill Emotep, I guess. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so there you go. We did it.
I
Okay.
think mummies are just boring.
Yeah, there's not there's I mean there's probably ones we're forgetting and people can like shout it out, I guess if they want to in the chat or something like that or on like shoot us an email or Twitter or something like that. But man, I can't think of a lot of mummies though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really. Like
Hmm.
cartoon ones, I guess, but yeah, not a
So
lot
no
of
one's
real ones.
picking Orlok from this movie, huh?
No,
No.
nah, I don't know. It's kind of
Oh,
nasty.
look.
Well,
Yeah.
let's rate it. How many I don't
How
want
many
to say
inches?
BDEs because it wasn't a B,
No,
but
it was kind of a little E. Yeah.
little E. Wait, little E? Little DE?
No. How many? I don't know. How many what's, Laura?
How many little D's you giving this movie?
Little D's. Oh my God. How many corroded little D's? Okay, all right. Who's going first, and Laura? Who do you want to go first?
Why don't you go first, Rob?
For me, like I had like two different viewings. Like the first time I watched this movie, I was like super underwhelmed. I think,
Yeah.
like you said, Laura, the hype was so like there was a
Hmm.
lot of hype from this movie. People were saying like how good it was. I mean, wasn't it nominated for like Oscars and stuff? Like it was like nominated too for
Mhm.
like
Yeah, I
awards,
think
I think.
for uh set and costume.
Yeah, so there was just a lot of hype going in, and then the first time I watched it, I was kind of just like, oh, like all right, like it was
Yeah.
fine, you know. Then I watched the original 22, and then I rewatched it again. Definitely after rewatching it again, after everything, I don't know, I started enjoying it more, maybe appreciating, like Greg said, some of the stories and the set and the sound and just like all that went into actually making the film itself. I thought was really cool. So I actually enjoyed it. It definitely changed my mind watching it a second time. So I'd say like a three. I'd say a three, maybe close to
Pretty
three and a
good.
half. If he had a big
Wow,
old
that's
dingling, maybe
high.
three and a half. You know, if he had a big old vampire dangler, it'd be a three and a half. But
Hey, he still used it to the best of his ability, so
Yeah.
the best of his
As long
ability,
as it
yeah,
works, right?
yeah.
yeah, I guess so, yeah. Yeah, but I say three. Say 3 out of 5. Pretty good, you know. Maybe if I
Yeah, that
watch it
is.
more, I'll like it more. I don't know, but
Oh,
yeah, I'd say 3 out of 5. Yeah, it was
okay.
good. It was a good movie. I wouldn't just say it wasn't great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How about you, Greg? What do you
I'm the same. I think it was good. Like it just I didn't understand the hype either. And like, I remember reading through a lot of reviews. A lot of people are giving it like almost like perfect scores.
yeah,
A lot of the discussion revolves around like the different iterations of Nosferatu over the decades. And unfortunately, I'm not really like connected to that, so I can't really speak to it. It's just a lot of it didn't it was cool, like it was fine. There's just something that didn't like viscerally land with me.
Mhm.
It didn't like stir me or move me. So, but what I did like was definitely like the imagery, the visuals, the sound design. Like Eggers definitely has this like very particular style that like it's very moody and like everything's like
Yeah.
a art house timepiece. So like I appreciate the hell out of that. So just for that, I'll give it like a 3.5.
three and a
Nice.
half.
Wow, that's pretty high.
So penis size doesn't affect your rating, Greg. If it was bigger, it'd be a 4.
Well, the thing is like hey, we count half inches, all right? I'm gonna say trap. I gave trap a
I
3.
count to the millimeter, man. Yeah.
Feel like I'll take anything I can get.
I didn't like that one.
Look at Willem Dafoe behind my shoulder. He's judging you and your answer.
I know. Don't judge me, Willem. Don't judge me.
Oh
All
my
right,
God.
Laura. All right, Laura, on to you now.
I know I talked a lot of shit about this movie, this whole review, but I really truly think I need to watch it again. I think I will
Yeah.
like it more. I'm gonna give it a 2. I
Hmm.
know I probably made it sound like I was gonna give it less, but truly I did think this movie was like visually stunning. I that's why even tonight on my Zoom background, I picked like
Mm,
the castle in the dark with the moon kind of shining through. And I love just like you said, like moody, gothic, just I love that shit so much. And yeah, all these movies are like that. So that was a big plus for me. Even if I couldn't understand what they were saying, I thought all the performances were really stellar, especially
right.
Skarsgård. I mean,
Hmm.
holy shit. I can't even imagine what went into playing that role. I just wish I could have
Yeah.
seen more of him, and not more of him in that way, but you know what I mean? Like just more
What
of
else
his
do you want,
range.
Laura?
And
Jeez, you want his
yeah,
butthole
no,
more?
I saw
Jeez,
enough in that
I
way.
know, man.
Um, but yeah, otherwise I just think it was very slow for me and lacking in certain areas. And also wasn't scary. I wanted more, I don't know, like to
Yeah.
me,
Hmm.
he's a big baddie. He's like he is the big vampire. So I really did want more scares in this
Yeah,
movie.
that's where a lot of people were saying like it's not even a horror movie, it's more like a romantic like thriller or romantic. They
Yeah,
put
and
the word
drama.
romantic in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
definitely depressing.
but you
Yeah.
would say Laura, you're giving it a 2 with a caveat of like you're gonna watch it again and then check back in to
Yeah,
see if
I'm
you think
hoping that it gets more. Yeah.
it gets a little bigger,
Um,
a little harder. Yeah. Mhm.
yeah,
It was, yeah, it
I
was
think I did
shrinking.
pay I paid way too much attention to Thomas in this movie. I need to really like change that lens next
Yeah,
time.
nobody should pay attention to
I
Thomas.
know, totally. Although he's the one that walked away with the prosthetic penis. You know that, right?
Yeah, I saw those images. Yeah, you kept it. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Hmm.
know that.
Yeah.
So Greg, I'm gonna read this to you. This is
All
what I
right.
read, and I thought it was so funny. So after filming Wrapped, Eggers sent Bill Skarsgård's prosthetic penis to Nicholas Holt as a gift. Holt told Elle magazine that he owned Skarsgård's prosthetic penis
Hmm.
from his court. Oh my God, you guys can't fucking talk or read from his Count Orlok character. In fact, the prop was framed, and then he said, I have, it keeps saying court in my interview. That's why. I have Count Orlok's prosthetic penis framed at home. There's a scene where Bill Skarsgård is slurping my blood. And Robert Eggers asked afterward, how was that for you? And I said, I could feel his prosthetic penis on my leg. And then as a wrap gift, Rob got it framed and sent it to my house.
Oh wow!
Oh,
So
that's
it
awesome.
was growing when he was sucking blood. Yeah, that's funny.
That's
It
so
is
cool. Like
funny.
imagine like going into like someone's house and they have like a prosthetic penis like on the wall
And
and
it's
like something.
nasty. It's all
Right.
shriveled
Yeah.
and shit.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
all
Old hot
bubonic
dog.
plagued
Yeah.
out.
Tore up.
oh, gross.
All right. Well,
Oh
good job. We
man.
did it. Good
We
review.
did
Good
it,
review.
guys. We did it. All right. Well, subscribe, rate, review our podcast everywhere you listen, and follow and contact us on Instagram and TikTok at Conjecturing Pod, and follow Rob.
Yeah. Check me out. Twitter, X, Blue Sky, at the RL Rights, posting stupid memes and shit over there. Check it out.
All right. Sweet. All right. Until next time, remember horror is subjective, so conjecture away. See ya.
Bye
Good
guys.
Bye.
evening.
Oh.